think I'm live. I am. All right. So check it out. For anybody who's into this superhero stuff we like to talk about on the podcast that I'm on, I am getting ready for the Zack Snyder Justice League to come out in about 6 hours from now. So in the process of doing so, I'm going to go ahead and just do a rewatch of Man of Steel and BVS from my number 1 and number 2 favorite movies of all time. I just started Man of Steel a little while ago. I'm going to watch these throughout the night. It should lead me right into about 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time when Zack Snyder Justice League comes out, and then I'll be able to really have a good time. Hey, Joe.
Hello there. I can't stay too long. I've got to get to bed.
Yeah, that's no worries. Yeah, I just got on. I'm just hit live. I'm just restarted Man of Steel. I'm just giving some thoughts about that. I'm going to come back after it's over and talk about how I loved it. Walk
Very
right.
Nice.
Yes, and I'm kicking it all night, buddy.
Yeah, I had planned on watching them at work, watching Man of Steel and BVS, but then I had to train somebody on my job because I'm going to be gone the next 2 days because I took the next 2 days off to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I didn't get a chance to rewatch them, but
yeah. Well, I've probably watched Man of Steel. I think this is the 4th time in the last week I've watched Man of Steel, and I think I've watched BVS for 3 or 4 times now. So I'm about to. I love these movies.
Yeah, you're sitting fine.
Yeah, I just look at it as this is my final watch before I finally get a completion of the story.
Yes.
So
and I'll probably after I watch Justice League at some point this weekend, I'll watch all 3 in a row.
Oh yeah,
because I'll have the time. But kinda, I'm recording, SCS tomorrow night or Friday night with you guys, and then I've got a slice of film to record to Katie Saturday, which I have to get a hold of her to figure out what time that is.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna be recording on another podcast, Wreck My Podcast, with some friends talking about Justice League.
Justice League. There you go. Oh, there's going to be a lot of it out there, dude.
Yeah, well, he asked me to come on because he was like, we've been shitting on Zack Snyder's Justice League for the last couple months. We want somebody that has some positive views.
There you go.
So hopefully I can do that.
Yeah,
we'll see.
All right. Yeah, man. Dude, I love this opening Krypton scene.
So I got about 20 minutes in. So basically, I got to the point where they launched Kal-El from Krypton.
That's right where I'm at right now. Yep.
That scene, just that whole battle on Krypton, and seeing Laura know this is going to be the only time she's ever get to hold her child, see her child, and she's willingly give her up. Yep. Like it's touching. It's amazing. It really is. And Zach did a wonderful job on all that.
Oh yeah.
Just
the heart in these movies, man. Like, you feel like there's certain moments in these movies that just tug at my heart so much. I'm like, oh,
and that's one of them.
This one especially. That's one of them. Yes, for sure. Especially for anybody who's had a kid, you definitely feel that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Man, I'm absolutely loving it. I just don't understand how anybody can't like this. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you're wrong if you don't. I just personally don't understand. I think it's just great casting, great costumes, great visuals, everything.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I want to be like, well, your opinion's wrong, but no, you have a right to have an opinion,
right?
And you have a right to differ from mine. Just don't compare it to. Don't be like, oh well, Man of Steel is stupid because it's nothing like Captain America. Like, no, it's not supposed to be.
Exactly.
Like, comparing everybody comparing Marvel and DC and thinking, oh yeah, Marvel is the golden standard. Marvel didn't do shit for 10 years. Like, they had nothing. Spider-Man, Blade ultimately helped kind of save their company for a while until, Spider-Man and X-Men kind of put them in the positive. Well, guess what? That wasn't Marvel stuff. Like, that was licensed to Fox and Sony. It helped bring that name, and Marvel's like, well, we could do it. We'll just, and everybody knows this. Everybody knows that Cap, Thor, Iron Man, Avengers was not their top selling. Marvel's top selling comics. We all know that. They made them their top selling comics because they made their movies so great. And nothing against, like, I love the Marvel movies. I love the whole Infinity Saga. Everything they did there was amazing. But you can't say that this is the precedent.
Right.
Because we have Man of Steel. Man of Steel, this was a movie that, you're right, Zach put so much heart into it, and everybody who made the film came to it with so much heart and so much passion. You could see it bleed on the screen.
Oh yeah.
And it is amazing.
Yeah. And you can tell by the way everybody who works with them afterwards raves about how great it was and how great of a time they had. I mean, it's just because you hear actors complain about problems they have on movies.
Every single one. Even like Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is a perfect example. Yeah, he's a top billed actor who just everything he does is gold. Everything he touches is gold. He's still a piece of shit human being. Yeah, he's a great actor, but I mean, he still has problems behind set like everybody else. Zack Snyder movies are the only ones I ever hear where there's never any problems, and everybody will stand up and go to bat for Zack Snyder on anything he does.
And that speaks just in volumes, to what kind of a guy he is. So oh, this is the moment right here. It just launched off. Krypton's blowing up. Oh, so beautiful.
Turns around, stabs Jor-El.
Oh, so beautiful. Goodness gracious, man.
I love it.
Yeah, I can't get enough of this movie, man. And after I've watched Man of Steel and BVS tonight, before Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out, because I'll have about 30-40 minutes by my prediction, I'm gonna go online and share my screen and delete Justice League from my digital library. So
I still have the I still got the DVD, both DVDs, because I bought Blu-rays. I bought it regular, and I bought a steel case.
Yeah.
And so I got the digital code, and I have that on my Movies Anywhere. I can't say I'm going to delete it because I know my girls, they do like it.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, so this is the crappy one.
Right.
Here's the good one.
Yeah. Well, the way I look at it, I got it for $5.
Okay.
Like 8 months after it came out, or 6 months after it came out, like it was already on sale for $5. And I was like, okay, well, I might as well just spend $5 on. I think I used a credit I had on my Amazon. I can't remember, but
perfect.
Yeah, $5 exactly.
Yeah. I've got a story I don't tell very often that coincides with the Justice League. That same week it was coming out, my mom was put in the hospital. She ultimately she passed away. She passed away on November 17th, 2017. So I got a little tattoo of her with the heartbeat and everything.
Nice.
So I have it's one of those things where I did go see it in theaters, but it's always going to have a memory tied to my mom passing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's a good thing. It's obviously not, but it definitely weighed my opinion of the movie at the time, and obviously watching it afterwards, I know it's crap.
Right.
I see how, and hearing all the stories, it's one movie that the next time I watch it will be the last time, and the next time I watch it will be for the rundown reviews when Ron and I get to that in the future, whenever that will be.
Right.
That's years away at the moment. So I don't have to worry about that, but I don't ever want to watch it again.
Really?
It reminds me of, it reminds me of my mom in the hospital, of course.
Right.
So it reminds me of that bad time, but it's also just a bad movie. Everything we heard afterwards, everything that we all know now, 4 years later, it's just, no, I'm good without it. I will watch it one more time in my lifetime, and that's it.
Yeah.
This will be the movie. The Zack Snyder's Justice League will be the one I watch from here on out. And I have no problem watching it in 4 hours.
I don't either.
Guess what? I can pause it.
Yeah. Well, and I was trying to justify that with people last night. They were asking me, like, I got Tony on my football podcast was like, who wants to watch a 4-hour movie? And I told him, I was like, well, you're going to be at home, first of all. And second of all, I'm sure you sat down and watched 4 hours of some show on the streaming service one day before, and nobody's got a problem with that. And not to mention, I think Titanic and Avatar and Avengers Endgame are like the 3 highest grossing movies of all time, right? And they're all 3.5 plus hours.
3 plus. Yeah. Well, look at Lord of the Rings. Like, that's a fan base that everybody loves.
Exactly.
You get the extended edition. One of them's 4 hours long.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, people will watch it if it's good.
Correct.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter how long it is. People will watch it if it's good. I know I personally sat down when I started watching Breaking Bad. Fantastic show. I think I watched the whole series in like 3 days because it was so
Nice.
good. I just didn't stop watching it. So I mean, if you're dedicated to watching it, you'll watch it.
Exactly. I got a nice little, not argument, but discussion with my daughter on that a few weeks back, because Thursdays she has got an art club that she does after school. So I volunteered to pick her up after school at 4 o'clock, an hour after school. And I'm like, so yeah, you're not going to go to your art club, right? So you just ride the bus home, go back to your mom's, and just be fine, right? You do that? She's like, why? I'm like, oh, no reason at all.
Yeah.
But I told her, like, Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming out. It's 4 hours long. She's like, 4 hours? Why would you want to sit down and watch it for 4 hours? I'm like, hold on now. Yep. You sit up in your room and watch YouTube or play video games 8 hours a day, and you're going to give me gruff for watching a 4-hour movie?
Yeah.
And she's laughing the entire time. But,
oh, yeah. Well, it's funny when you step back and realize stuff like that, like stuff you don't do. I know I pick on my kids all the time because they're watching people on YouTube either play a game or open a toy, and I'm like, how entertaining can it be to watch somebody play a game?
But it is entertaining.
But then I turn around and go watch a basketball game, and
or a football game.
That's people playing a game that I'm watching. So I mean, it's the same thing. It's just weird to think about like that,
It really is. It's our generation of watching sports on TV and being entertained by that is our kids' generation of watching YouTubers, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I love this right here. It's one of my favorite lines right here. The world's too big, Mom.
That's a good scene.
Oh, it's such a great scene. But
good scene. Alrighty. Like I said, just want to pop on here, say hi. I'm going to be going to bed. I got to get my daughter to her mom's tomorrow to go to school. And then I've already got my popcorn ready. I've got my other snacks ready. I got my drinks cooling in, I think it's just Coke. So I got popcorn and Coke like I'm in the movie.
There you go.
Got that cooling in the fridge at the moment. So as soon as I drop her off to her mom's, I'm coming back.
Yes, sir.
It'll be like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning when I start it.
Okay, so you'll be starting right when I'm wrapping it up then. So,
yeah, just about.
Mouth is shut until we go on live on DCA tomorrow. But
no, I'm turning everything on silent. Like my phone will be on just in case, but I'm turning everything on silent. That's it for me.
We'll do it. I've been off Twitter basically. I just checked DMs for the last like 3 days.
Smart, just very smart.
So, all right, man. I appreciate it, and I will see if I'll probably talk to you tomorrow tonight. If not,
at some point,
Friday. Yeah, real soon. So
definitely. All right, see you, Greg. Have fun.
All right. So that was cool. Joe came on. Awesome. Good deal. Well, folks, I'm about 30 minutes into this movie now, 25 minutes into it. He's just saved the people on the oil rig, and he's running to get some clothes right now and running back into town. I absolutely love this movie. And when I get done, like I said, I'll give a quick recap of this movie and certain things that I see again that I love so much as I go. But I'm going to leave from the moment. I'm going to go ahead and finish watching this movie. You'll probably see me in about an hour and a half, come back on and start talking about the rest of Man of Steel. And then I'll start BVS, and we'll just continue like that. So if you want to check us out, if you want to hang out, if you want to come on and talk with me while we're doing this, just hit me up. And we're almost as Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's so exciting. But I'll be on here later. Thank you.